go.
Welcome to the Then and Now podcast with myself, Babatunde and Leonie Aleshe.
And me, Leonie Aleshe.
Make sure you like, you subscribe, you comment, you share. We're giving you homework. You gotta do all this thing for us. Basically, do the work for us. Whilst we take all the benefits.
Don't listen to him, guys.
Listen to me.
Welcome. Do share, do comment, engage.
Yeah, man.
So that we know that you guys are here and are enjoying the conversation. Yeah. But what are we talking about today?
We are talking about AI. I want to talk about AI. I just feel like it's taken over the world. But it's taken, like, this is a generation, like, in terms of our children's generation, young people, this is all they're going to know. Mm-hmm. You know, they're growing up in this day and age. We know the world before A&I. And can I just say, for the record, I don't currently...
A&I?
AI.
Why did you say A&I?
Did I say that?
I&I. Look at this Jamaican. Go on.
No, did I say that?
Come on.
Did I say A&I?
A&I. Go on.
If I said that, that's hilarious. The I&I. That's the Rasta version of AI. Mm-hmm. No, for the record, I don't rely on AI.
Yeah.
I don't rely on it. ChatGPT scares me.
Mm-hmm.
It really does. I used it once where Mo Gilligan made me and Eddie talk to it. And since then, I just said
You've never been able to use it.
Do
you know what, right? I've decided I'm not paying for anything that I can use AI to do myself.
Right.
Because all the people that you'll be paying now to, I'm paying this person to help me to do this, and I'm paying this person to help me to think of a strategy for that, they're using AI.
Yeah, they're using ChatGPT.
Yeah.
GPT.
Yeah, but it's even other forms of it as well. It's not just ChatGPT. There's other things that people use.
Like what?
Like I don't know the names of them.
But they're all.
But it's similar to that. How it in its function is similar to ChatGPT, but it's just like different platforms. It's kind of like having, Google and then having Chrome and then having.
I just
Safari
don't like it.
And all of
like
that.
my car talks to me.
Yeah.
Like if I go, hey Mercedes, it will start, what's up? Yeah. And I'm like, nah, man.
Nah.
Don't talk to me. Like my car welcomes me.
Hello.
And it says my name.
Babatunde Aleshe.
Yeah, it says Aleshe instead of Aleshe. But I'm like, don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me. And I remember once. No. I remember once when it said, welcome back, Babatunde Aleshe. I said, thank you very much. And then it was just like, you're welcome. I said, nah. I said no. Yeah, and it never does that. But because I was just like, thank you. It was just like, you're welcome. Brother, switch off now.
Hey,
Mercedes, switch off. I don't like that. It's listening to me.
It's wild.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, I actually have more recently been using...
Yes, I've been seeing.
And this is me now. I'm going to share my little prompts with you guys that I've been using, right? So, a few things. I've used ChatGPT to be particular, to plan my schedule for me. So, I was feeling quite overwhelmed and I was feeling like, I've got so much to do and, okay, I'm running a business and I'm looking after the baby and, looking after the house and I need to put a plan in place for, we bought a new house, so decorating the house and all of these different things that we've got going on, plus all the other hats that you wear, being a daughter, being a sister, being an auntie.
Blah, blah,
all
blah.
All of the things,
My
right?
God. Really, Pony?
Get the violin out.
Go on.
Right? And I was feeling sorry for myself. So what I did, I put my whole schedule, I put that into ChatGPT. But I spoke to it, so I told it.
Hey!
I put everything in, and I was like, I want to get a minimum of 6 to 7 hours sleep. That's a lot of sleep for a mum, by the way. So no one say anything.
Go sit down.
I know 8 hours is the ideal, but yeah, we're surviving at the moment.
Our daughter sleeps throughout the night, by the way.
Yeah, she does now. She does.
But go on, go off.
Yeah. So now she does now. Yeah.
She's been doing that for a few months now.
I was
keep
pregnant.
No, but keep going.
And then
Keep going.
Yeah.
Pony.
So anyway, you wouldn't understand.
Of course, no.
You're
I'm a dad. Of course, I don't understand. There you go.
Yeah.
Go on. Go on.
So then, I put everything in, and it basically, I said, create me a schedule that allows me to do all of these things effectively, and it did. And it took the mental load off. So I put in my non-negotiables, what I want to get done in the day, anything that I've got specific times, that specific things need to be done, how long the activities take, and what I want to fit into a day. And it created me a beautiful color-coded schedule that showed me exactly what I was doing, when I was doing it, and how to maximize on my time. So that's one. So I was like, I need a workout plan, right?
God forbid.
Again, I went on to Chat GPT. Hey, Chat. That's what I called it.
And does it say, hey, Leonie?
Well, it just writes back. Mine doesn't speak to me. I don't know if
you ain't got the premium.
Oh, yeah, I just used the free one.
Yeah.
The
premium one speaks to you.
I don't want anyone speaking to me. I hear enough. I just need it to do what I need it to do. So what I did for my workouts, I put in what my weight loss goal is, where I want to tone up and how fit I want to be, and the time space that I want to hit my goal in. And then it's given me a workout plan. I told it how long I have to do my exercise, and the fact that I'm postpartum, etc. And it's created me a workout plan. It's amazing. That's why I've been so happy to go to the gym.
When the aliens show up and they flash the blue light,
they're gonna find me.
You are going to be the one there in a trance, and I'm gonna be like, babe, snap out of it, and you're gonna be there. I'm gonna have to pull you away from the blue light because you are. Because I'm a conspiracy man. You're on their radar. They know your name. They know everything about you.
Don't say that. Yeah. Don't say that.
They call you Chubby Cheeks.
You're so stupid.
Yeah.
You're so stupid.
The aliens know your name. They know everything about you. I don't know nothing about me.
Okay, should I share my next prompt with you? I've got another one.
Oh no.
So, when we got the feedback of what our son needs to work on,
you didn't.
I did.
You used Chat GPT.
I used Chat GPT
to work out the next phase of how we're going to address all of those things.
Yes. So no. Well, this was specifically for maths, multiplication, division, and working on handwriting and cursive writing, and it's created me. So I said, this is where my son is currently at. I put his age, I put the type of school that he goes to, I put what they're currently working on, and then I said, create me a progressive plan over the next month that's going to help. That's going to mean that he's got 15 to 20 minutes of work to do on this particular on multiplication and division daily. And then it created the plan, and it was specifically for double and triple digits, right? So working with double and triple digits to do multiplication and division. And then not just that, what happened, it then said, right, I've created this for you. Do you now want me to create test sheets? Do you want me to turn this into something for quarterly or annually? Do you want me to create reward sheets as well, and awards, so that you can write him an award once he's finished
I want
it?
You to stop.
Yeah. Do you want me to create a reward sheet so that you can reward him with something at the end?
No.
And then, do you want me to also provide the handwriting guidelines in relation to this, as well as the working out sheet and the answers for you to mark it? I said, what? I said, all of the above, please.
No.
So then I got the whole pack.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
So they, like on Instagram, like all these detectives, these Instagram detectives did, it was scientists, but they did a brain scan on people who use AI versus people who don't use AI. And the brain scan of the people who do lacked neurological movement and stuff like that, versus people who use their brain to do stuff. Their whole brain, the activity in their brain was going mad, innit? There was more color, more movement and stuff like that. And that's just basically it. And I'm just like, babe, you lack serotonin and dopamine because you're allowing something else to think for you.
No, so when it comes to...
I'm right.
Yeah, well, but for me, how I look at using it is using it in addition to what I'm doing. Does that make sense? So, prior to this, I would have just gone out and maybe bought books in line with what he needs to learn, etc. Whereas I'm using this tool to create that. Does that make sense? I wasn't going to create that book in the first place. But stuff like my Instagram captions, drafting a message to send to someone, I'm not using it for that. I can use my brain to do that. I can send a voice note. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's us because, remember, we've grown up doing that, using our own brain and figuring things out and all of that. And now we're at a stage where the next generation coming up, they will not need to do any of that. They will rely on AI to literally think and figure things out for them.
Yeah.
All they need to do is show up and follow instructions.
Yeah.
That's it. Just follow instructions.
But would you not say that goes back to how things were before, where people used to work in, I don't know, cotton fields and things like that?
Ask that again, but change cotton fields.
Like, all right, so when people would work, as an example, in, these different places where factories and stuff like that, right?
Right.
Wouldn't you say it was the same, where it's just the same task over and over?
Absolutely.
They weren't really using their...
Absolutely. Yeah. In the industrial age, when the industrial age was about, and you had repetitive work, it's just like even... When we worked,
used to work,
the answers were very repetitive.
Yeah.
You had a whole template of what to send to people, blah, 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 blah. But then, what always tends to happen in work that's very repetitive, you get thrown out of that pattern because a mistake happens or a crisis happens or something. Or even when we were working at TFL, someone would ask you something and now you've got to figure it out. We will not have that with AI. Yeah. Because AI is a supercomputer. It's a super brain. It's now even becoming a person almost to, that our children will talk to, will rely on. And yes, it has mistakes in it now, but give it like 10 years from now, give it like 15 years from now, give it like 100 years from now, when we're no longer here, it is going to be almost near flawless. Yeah. And then you have a generation of people who don't think for themselves at all.
But then also they would have to be the people inputting that stuff. So there will still be some level of input.
Yeah, some level of intelligence. Yeah. But that's going to be left to who? Yeah. Not the general public. It's going to be a select few. And again, we're going down conspiracy.
Yeah. Okay, so, I mean, nowadays, I feel like I can still tell when something is real or fake on the internet. I can actually tell.
Same.
Like, if I see someone speaking and I can tell with the, the movement and I can actually tell. But I can see for somebody that doesn't have the previous, knowledge that we've got of how somebody flows and how they move, and that people don't move in a robotic way. And I guess it's also going to become more fluid as well. It's not going to be like it is now. Like, with our children growing up in a world where fake actually looks real, how does that make you feel?
It gets me nervous.
Yeah.
Because, it's going to come a time where they're going to go, oh, that really happened. And we're going to be like, trust me, that's fake.
Happen. Yeah.
And it'll probably come a time where we won't even know the difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, this is going down
because then we'll be older,
yeah.
so then we'll be slower in our processing. So there'll come a time where it's moving faster than we can keep up.
Yeah, but then we'll need verification.
What's that?
I don't know. Oh. We'll go down conspiracy road. Let's not do that. But my only thing, I'm just worried about where AI is taking our children. I really do, because they won't be able to tell from what's real and what's fake, and then they'll just believe anything that AI puts out there. And AI will sometimes do it on its own accord. Sometimes it will do it because it's been prompted to, and that is the worry that I have.
I think as well, as parents, this is where we've got to be so mindful of like keeping our relationship with our children on point, so that they understand that when we speak, that we're not speaking from a place of, just telling them what to do, but that they can actually trust us and trust our judgment on stuff as well. Because with them, likely not being able to tell the difference, because for them, they won't know any different. They're still going to need our judgment, and this is where parenting is so important, for us to still be able to guide them to some extent, and then for them to be able to pass that on to their children and, their children and so on through the generations. Yeah. But with the concerns that the generations that we're raising will, have like lost their ability to think critically, when we were talking about the, like me using AI now and like thinking, oh my gosh, like that some of that stuff is stuff that I could have thought about myself. How do you think it's like going to affect the way that they think and like the way that they perform and how they show up?
Well, again, when you're making major decisions, if you've got like a supercomputer making those decisions for you, sometimes you can miss the little nuances like emotion and how this affects people emotionally. But again, that's hard to. That's a huge question. That is a huge question, because but just on the surface, you will have a generation of kids who just grow up missing emotional cues, and in terms of decision making and making decisions based on how they've been told to. I mean, you get that now anyway with I don't like but you get that now anyway with like, the way politicians make decisions and how that affects people emotionally or even physically and stuff like that. So you've already got some form of that. But when you've got it from a super computer, then you just lack emotional empathy and all these type of things. And I don't know.
It's just crazy to me that top AI companies are actually hiring AI, like hiring people to come in and input their knowledge and information into their systems.
But that's what happens when you speak to it. The more you speak to it, the more
obviously
you use
you're putting in your information.
It's learning from you. So it learns your voice, it learns your likes, your dislikes, it learns everything, even like your digital footprint. The more you use it, the more it goes, oh, this is that person, boom, oh, this is their likes, this is their interest, oh, okay, go. Look at, like, when you just look at your algorithm, right, and it, you go onto whatever platform, social media platform that you use, it will literally present to you everything that you like. So, every single thing. Right.
So a lot of people are saying, like, nowadays that the reason that they like AI is because it's helping them to be more productive and helping them to get a larger volume of work done, but in a shorter space of time. So they're able to get through what they were going to get through anyway, but they're using a shorter space of time to do it. So then they're, able to whiz through their work. And I'm just like, where's the rush to? Like, where are we going? Why are we all in such a rush to get one thing done?
You know why that I don't like that? Because I like the figuring out of something. Like, for instance, when I'm working out a joke, and I'm, working on a bit and I'm really, really going, what is, like, how can I make this funnier? How can I, maybe if I take away this word, switch this, and I'm just pondering it, and I'm practicing, and I'm just like, I know there is something funny about this particular topic, and then I get it. Mm-hmm. That feeling is the best feeling in the world.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
When it works out. I remember when at my last tour, I remember for the first couple weeks of the tour, I was like, man, this ain't working.
Yeah.
This ain't working at all. And then I just rejigged the, and it went from 45 minutes to an hour.
Wow.
Right? Just from the rejigging of it and just the way I was telling the story and all of that kind of stuff. I remember when I went to Derby.
Yeah.
And I performed the show, and when I listen to the story myself, even as I'm saying it and I'm hearing it,
you were drawn into it.
I went away going, I knew it worked. I knew there was something funny about this whole narrative.
Yeah.
Right. But figuring it out myself
in action,
right?
As opposed to
even just hearing it for myself and figuring the whole piece out. That satisfaction, you cannot take that away.
True.
You can't. True. So even, all right, I can use ChatGPT and be like, okay, what does this joke look like? And because I've seen comedians do it, right? I've seen them talk to it, and it helped them formulate a whole joke. And I'm just like, where's the satisfaction though?
Yeah.
There
well,
is
maybe
none.
they like, so some people.
I can't say there is none.
I think so for some people the satisfaction's in the delivery as opposed to the creating of the thing. Do you know what I mean?
For me, let me just talk for me. The creating is what I live for. That's what I live for. That bit, and it doesn't come often. It doesn't come often. But when it comes, oh my gosh, like it's the best. It's because I'm just like, I've got an idea for a joke, right? But you then take any random topic and you present it to Chat GPT, and I'm just like, nah. Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll get there.
Yeah,
maybe.
I think it's one of those things where, as an individual, like you have to look at how it fits the rhythms of your life and fits your family and so on. I definitely think it's more of that. More so than a one size fits all, because some people may not, like as an example, may not be a strong academic. Do you know what I mean? So therefore they do need that to help them with putting together different things and whatnot. Whereas I'm not great at organizing, so I use it for organization and planning, right? But writing, storytelling, that kind of thing, I
guess it will be an aid to us as humans.
Yeah.
But where does that stop?
Yeah. Where's the line?
Because all right, if we look at AI as, you're just almost a slave to us in terms of aiding us as humans, making us better, making us smarter. That's coming from all the work, like what we say and what we input to you, and then what you regurgitate back to us. But where does that stop? That's my only worry and my concern about AI in itself.
I think just as humans, we're so extreme. There's always going to be somebody that wants to take it to a whole new level. But like, all right, as millennial parents,
AI itself might even because again, it's learning a persona. Again, this is going down conspiracy, but it is like, where does that stop? Because if it now learns, hold on, we literally know everything. We're controlling humans. Where does it stop?
Yeah.
Okay, Tunde, stop. Carry on.
But how does it? Hear me now, ready to ask. How's it gonna get us? All right, so with our millennial parent minds trying to work out which images are AI generated, right? And which ones aren't.
You can always tell.
Like, but all right, I'll tell you what gets me. When you can put a picture into like any of the AI generating systems, right? And then say, make this
talk
like a headshot. Not talk. Make this into a headshot. So it can take my picture and make me look like I'm doing a headshot for, acting or drama or whatever. Or I can say, make this look professional. So the same picture, it will then change me and make me look like I'm a business
I've seen that.
Yeah.
So a friend of mine, right? She's been posting pictures on her Insta, right? And I know what she looks like. And she does not look like the pictures she's been posting.
She's been using
AI to make herself look crazy. And I'm like, we know you.
Yeah, we know.
We know exactly what you look like. No disrespect to her, at all. No disrespect to her. But I'm like, you don't look like that.
Why are people doing this? I don't understand it.
Because it's free.
Yeah, and for some people it's like it's a joke. Have you seen that like meme that's going around like who I actually am and how my wife sees me, and then when she's sick, and then they change to a doctor when she needs money, then a man with loads of money when she needs I think that's funny. Stuff like that, you know, when you're using it like for humor and stuff, I think that's funny. But then obviously some people are actually living like that is real. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. But like thinking now of, there's so many jobs. Like when I did the whole thing of,
what jobs are going?
Listen,
go on.
When I did,
I still see people in Tesco's.
Shout out Tesco, Sainsbury's, Waitrose, Everton. The jobs aren't going. They're not going.
But AI is starting to take away jobs.
But yeah, because I mean, it's already happened with self-serve things. They've probably cut their staff in half having the self-serve now. But so loads of jobs are going. What happened when the teacher told me what our son needs to work on in maths, what he needs to work on in English, etc., I literally went on to ChatGPT and created the whole thing. I've already shared the prompt, guys, to use it. I went in and I put everything in. I said, create me a progressive plan over 3 months that covers a child in this year at this level that needs to work on double digit multiplication and division, etc. Blew my mind when the results came back. I called my friend and I was like, oh my gosh, you need to do this. And she was like, oh my God, we don't need tutors anymore. Like,
look at
why
that.
would I need a tutor? I don't need a tutor. I can literally do this with my child myself. I don't need to pay a tutor to do this.
But you do. You know why? Because you need a human.
To help them to work it out.
No, emotionally. Being able to respond to another human and just be like, this child is there's something more going on.
Yeah.
When that happens, right? And be able to look and read and understand and all that. Do you know the human body is built in such a sophisticated way? The way we pick up on each other's emotions and like deep feelings. Like, you know, your spine is literally an antenna. Yeah. So I'm being real now.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about the female spine. The top of it, it's like an antenna. So the way, you know, they'll be like, oh, female intuition and all that. It's your spine is built in a way where it picks up on signals. Yeah. So you can pick up on like my deep emotions or our children's or whatever, and that's all we need. We've got everything we need, like in us. Like our brain is a supercomputer. Think about all the things our brain processes
on a daily basis.
Right now, my brain is thinking about my heart, my lungs, this, that, and it's just doing it all off. I'm not saying we don't need to progress and we don't need things like, you know, AI and supercomputers and all this type of stuff. All I'm saying is just that we're relying on it so much. And it's getting to the point where it's starting to understand us more than we can understand it, and that's the advantage we're given. Conspiracy, Baba. Sorry, I should have done this in a tinfoil hat today. I really should have.
Somebody get him a tinfoil hat and one of those wire things that looks like you're going to be electrocuted.
I've been watching too many like conspiracy videos and reading too many books. I just with
would you then let our children still pursue a career in something that could potentially...
What career?
Listen, that could potentially be taken over by AI later on. Like, if we had proof that actually this is going to be taken over by AI anytime now. I mean, would you still let our children pursue...
Well, there's no point.
Yeah, I would be like, no, do something different.
I mean, the only jobs I say is, like, sports will always be human.
Yeah.
Rather than probably... I mean, I'd say stand-up, definitely, but people are starting to use it to write jokes.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, humans will still stand up on stage and say stuff.
Yeah.
But then you've got their writing. But I don't know.
Doctors, surely, like surgeons and stuff, will still be real, right? They're not going to...
Don't put it past.
Oh, my Lord.
It will be in aid with it.
Yeah.
With it.
Yeah. Wow. No, I would definitely like tell them to do something that is, like not gonna be.
Yeah, but what we'd have to, you gotta wait for those.
Okay, so this is another prompt that you can do, guys.
Go on.
I have another prompt. So put all of the different activities that your children do into. I use ChatGPT, the free version, right? Put it in there, and then say, basically, rate on a scale of 1 to 10, or rate these activities by scale of what will be relevant when my child, who is currently X age, whatever age your child is, when they become adults. Rate these activities that they're doing in order of importance and relevance to be paid.
And it will do it.
It puts it into it for you. It tells you what makes sense for them to pursue now for later on. Tennis is actually high up there.
It doesn't make any sense because it can never, and that's the thing. How could it predict that? How?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we won't know until we get there.
Look at this. Look at this donut.
How are we going to know? Like, we're not going to know until we get there.
Go sit down.
Yeah, but again, that's a really good prompt to use. So one of the things that wasn't performing that well on there was football, apparently.
That's a lie. With the amount of money that's poured into... See, ChatGPT is stupid. AI is stupid. Do you know how much money's been poured into... Do you know how much money's been poured into football right now?
Saka to the world. Saka.
Do you know how much money's been poured into football right now?
Yeah, but apparently...
Pay money.
Apparently, it's not the sport that's...
They're chatting crap. They don't know what it's chatting about. This is what I'm saying. It's an idiot thing. Can't Chelsea just spent like what? 1 point something billion.
Probably ChatGPT told them
probably
to
2 billion. Arsenal spent bare money. We spent bare money.
What, 6 million?
6 million? Are you all right?
6 billion.
No, of course not. Not 6
how
billion.
Much,
but
then?
Big money.
Tell
man.
us how
1
much
point something billion. Sorry.
Hey?
Yeah, we're up there.
How did they get all that money?
We got peas. Right? We just got paid. We just got paid under 100 million from the Champions League. Just because we finished the league. We finished the league in number 1 for the Champions League. Now we're through to the knockout stages.
You finished
not the whole thing, just the league stage first, and we got paid I think it was like 93 million. Sorry, 93 million. Do you get me? There's bare money in football. You see, ChatGPT is chatting rubbish. Apparently nothing, because you don't know what it's chatting about. What did it say? Hockey. Now tell your son to do hockey. Tennis. Sit down, man. Tennis.
But then there's only
tennis is good,
certain
though. I like
percentage
tennis.
of them that are gonna, get into that. But all right. So let's go through some confessions that people have sent in. Right. I caught my 12-year-old using AI.
Having a wank. No, joking. Start again.
All right. So confession is good for the soul. Let's go. I caught my 12-year-old using AI to write all his...
You're joking. All his homework. I love him.
I caught my 12-year-old using AI to write all his homework. When I asked him about the topic, he couldn't explain any of it. I don't know whether to punish him or admit that I would do the same.
I'd definitely do the same.
When I was 12, I would have done that, but you know.
But that's my point. This is my point.
This is why you got to take away the gadgets when it's time for them to do their homework. No gadgets.
My thing is, number one, we're not discovering anything.
Yeah.
Right. So they will have to change the schooling curriculum based on AI and just the way the world is right now. That's number one, because anybody can use it to do anything, and there's no way of the teachers monitoring that. There is no way, right? So they're gonna have to change the school curriculum and schooling and all of that. So that's I wouldn't punish my child for that personally, but using it and then not knowing what you're talking about,
how can you not have no sense?
That's crazy.
So you've done all of that, you've got the answer, and you still can't explain.
You can't explain anything.
Forget it. That means you don't have sense.
No, but that means you have to change schooling.
Yeah.
They have to change it based on AI now, because AI can give you every answer.
We want to see the workings out and how you got to
No. How do we now use it to benefit us? Because it's here now. It's not going nowhere. How do you now use it in aid with, the current generation that are coming up?
Well, I think the focus is basically going to shift to the people that are inputting the information.
We are the people that are inputting the information.
I know, but I'm saying as like the people that are hired in those roles, because they're hiring specific people to actually come in and be the brain behind.
No. The way AI is set up is to continually learn. So as we speak, it learns from our likes, our interests, our dislikes. It learns about our desires and the world we are creating for ourselves. That's why I can go onto my son's algorithm, right? Let's say YouTube, for example, and I look at his algorithm and it's all his nonsense. You go onto my page, it's all my nonsense, right? It's going, this is Babatunde's algorithm. This is it.
Yeah, this is what
This is his patterns. Based on his patterns, this is what we can predict about him. Same with Leonie. Same with his son. Same with his daughter. So we know about them. So the focus now shifts from what are they learning to who are they? What is it that what's the world they're trying to create for themselves, and how can we deliver that to them?
I think it's all in aid of money. Like, so it's so that they can sell to us.
No. Yeah, sell to us, but it's more monitoring again. Conspiracy.
Monitoring spirit.
No. But it is no. Listen, it is more monitoring us than it is aiding us in terms of education. It's the world we're trying to create for ourselves, and it's just like, I can deliver that to you, right? But how it's going to do that, I have no idea. But that is what it's for.
Yeah.
Because now someone can go, I need Leonie's algorithm. So I can just sell her stuff. Boom, boom, boom,
that's what it is.
Yeah.
So that's why places like TikTok and all of that, they do great. Because everything that's coming up is stuff that you're actually interested in. So you're just like, buy that, I need that, buy that, I need that, buy that, I need that. When we were looking at getting shutters for our windows, literally every other ad on my thing was shutters. Literally shutter companies.
You've been saying that.
Exactly. Yeah, it's going to do it again now. It stopped the other day because I've not mentioned it for a while, but it's probably going to bring it back up now onto my thing. I needed a pair of boots. Again, that's all that's been advertised. I need a pair of headphones. Again, all that's been advertised. Obviously, I've got willpower, so I'm not just like buying this stuff. You know, I'm not really a cereal shopper. Do I shop cereally? I'm not really a cereal shopper.
No.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
It's me that's not. I will buy things. I need that.
Yeah. No,
not from TikTok shop though.
I know, you're so snobby, honestly. You're such a snob.
That's like going to, those shops that you would see like
everything's thrown in the one shop. Yeah.
That you see on like West Green Road where they sell like buckets
Every
and
goods.
then they got they got everything. They got buckets, they got pans, and then hey boss, you got candles? Yes, we got candles.
Then they have a ball.
Yeah, you got tables.
Toys.
Yeah, we got tables. You have lamb.
Everything
You got
shop.
lamb. You got like lamb leg of lamb. Yes, we got butcher in the back. And it's like, oh, this shop has everything. It's going to be one of them. That's what TikTok shop is. They sell you everything. You know, you can buy food on TikTok shop, you know.
What kind of food?
Everything. Patties.
From where? Like people that's baking
people sell it.
it.
Yeah, bakeries, they sell it.
Oh my God.
That's why I bought those. Remember them when I got those like patties, and it was bare patty. It was like 56. And I only paid for like 12.
Did you buy it on TikTok shop?
Yeah, I did.
You're a maniac.
Yeah, but that's when I said I'll never use this thing.
They will get you. You are a salesman's dream.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You are.
I'm not.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Says the one that buys everything that's sold to them.
No, that's a lie. I buy with my interest, but sometimes I make the mistake of when I buy, I either pay too much or I buy too much.
Yeah. A salesman's dream.
But it's but it's random.
Babe,
like
babe.
So it's random because I'll just come home and I'll be like, I got this box of washing up liquid, and you'll be like, we don't need that, and I'll be like, well, now we have 40, and you'll be vexed. You'll be like, oh my God, put it in the shed or something, and then I'll be like, all right, but it's there, just to let you know. And that's because it was just like £6.
You maniac. But no, guys, we want you to tell us, like, what would you do if your 12-year-old wrote all their homework using AI and couldn't explain? Tell us what couldn't explain. Tell us what you would do. Thank you so much for listening in to today's episode with me, Leonie Aleshe.
Myself, Babatunde and Leonie Aleshe.
On the Then and Now podcast. See you guys soon.
Yeah.